All right, everybody, welcome to the information session for this year's social engineering competition. We are recording this session, so you will have access to it later once we get it all up on our YouTube channel for you. We also have a dedicated Q&A round at the end, but if you have questions along the way, feel free to put them in the chat portion and we will try to address them live, and if we don't get to it, we'll definitely get to it at the end. So let's get started. What's on the agenda today? We're going to have quick introductions. I'm not sure if our advisory board members are here yet, but we will start with them. And then we're going to introduce our team. You should have received this schedule in email, but we are covering a couple of different components. We do this every year depending on what we're going to be having in the competition. So some of you might be new to social engineering, so we usually have a social engineering overview for you. And then we are going to get into social engineering and improv, and there's a reason for that this time. We're going to cover the OWASP framework and how that might align with social engineering. So this is something new that we're doing this year. We're also bringing back social engineering and AI. We're adding to it. And we're going to get into ethics. So this is always a fun one. So we're going to be talking about do's and don'ts. And then we're going to let you introduce yourselves to us. So we have a good portion of teams, a healthy number. So this is going to be a good competition. And then we're going to get into what the competition is all about, how is it structured, the schedule, rules, and reminders. Then we wrap up and get into the Q&A. So let's get started with welcome and introductions. We're going to start with our advisory board. I'm just going to do a quick check to see if we have Jody is not in. Davina is not in. I wonder if John is here. John, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm John Dobish. I'm one of the advisory board members. I'm part of the leadership team for the local OWASP Philly chapter. If you're unfamiliar with OWASP, it's the Open Worldwide Application Security Project. If you have any interest in getting into cybersecurity, a lot of their frameworks and standards are definitely good to know, especially the OWASP Top 10. But yeah, I've been an advisory board member for this past year. I think this competition's awesome. I think it's a great way to get experience in a specific area of cybersecurity that I really feel like is being really sort of underutilized at this point in time. Social engineering, techniques and attacks and breaches related to social engineering are things that cybersecurity executives fear every day, and there's not a whole lot of technical solutions that you could throw at that. And really, I don't think that there's a lot of educational opportunities to kind of learn about this subject area outside of incredible competitions that people like Anshul and her team are consistently working on and growing year to year. So happy to be here. Yeah, get back to you, Anshul.
Great. Thanks so much, John. And Brittany and Colton are also unable to be here with us today, but I can say this with conviction that all of the advisory board members who are not able to make it today have said that you are going to do exceptionally well, and they are very, very excited to have you compete. So with that, I want to introduce my team. So as John mentioned, my name is Anshul Rege. I'm a professor at Temple University. This is the 6th year that we have brought this competition to you, and we are very, very excited to be able to do that. At the CARE Lab, CARE stands for Cybersecurity and Application Research and Education. We do all things related to human behavior and cyber attacks and cybersecurity. And one of those areas happens to be social engineering. So with that, I'm going to pass it off to my research assistant, Jake.
Thanks, Dr. Ege. So, hi everyone, I'm Jake Snee. I am an undergrad here at Temple studying cybersecurity at the College of Science and Technology. I took a class with Dr. Rege last spring where we did a social engineering project and got very interested in it. And after the class, I started with Dr. Reggae, and very excited to see what you guys come up with this year.
Hi, I'm Huani Park, and I'm a PhD student studying criminal justice, cybercrime, and at Temple University. And I've been working with Dr. Reggae and Jake for a while now. And my research interests are how social media affects people and AI algorithms, and also human side of cybersecurity as well.